Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for coming to check out your board. P Funk, thinking right in my living room in the wee hours of the morning. Well, I'm doing what I do for you. You know how I do it. Let's go. Wright is in 25 rule to live by storytelling. Story with a message and story for life. These are life lessons. I'm giving them, you receiving them. We got a good thing. Let's do it. Right thinkers mission, and this is what I hope I'm doing, is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. That's my job. That's my mission. I hope I'm getting it done. Right thinking way of life through mental and spiritual discipline daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of obtaining spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission is to do just that, to get you to know who you are and find God for yourself. That's the mission. A person, this is the question that you have to answer for yourself. Know thyself. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple. I can teach you. Tune in. That's why I do what I do is for you. A person who knows not and believe that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is asleep spiritually. I can awaken them with what? Spiritual knowledge. I'm the spiritual alarm clock. I got the information that'll wake you up. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons, they reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself. And to Mayat, be true. That's the respect that you have to pay to the one who keeps everything going. Female version. Let's go. Right thinkers, we were talking a lot about, since we just had the resurrection day Sunday, it's all about belief. Au contraire, mon frere. Right thinkers, let's talk about why right thinkers are knowers, not believers. I don't teach or instruct belief. I teach the truth. Hopefully, you learn it and live it. You know for yourself what the truth is. I just steer you in the right direction with the information that you need. Let's go. That's what I do for you. Right thinking philosophy is based on the ancient Egyptian mystery system concepts, aka we call it She Taught Netta. I'll follow my man Ashby, and I've been doing this for over 15 years. He's been doing it for over 30. I teamed up with him and I learned all of this under his tutelage. So our ancients, watch this, they live by principle. I live on principle now and moral code, aka they call it Mayat. I call it right thinking, aka right living. When you're thinking it, it's right thinking. When you're living it, it's right living. They go together, hand in hand, like the yin and the yang. Principles and philosophical concepts, theologians use them, are ways to what? Learn life lessons. Once you learn it, you have to what? Live it. You have to be held to. I don't like being held to commandments by egoistic man, not God. The book, the Bible, is written by man. Those are not God's words; they're man words. So please don't try to put it on me. Well, this is scripture. This I could care less. I know what I know. You can believe what you want to believe. I don't deal in the belief business. That's why I don't follow religion. It's a belief system. I do knowledge, gnosis, knowing system. Okay? Right thinking is about knowing, not believing. God is spirit. We have to obtain knowledge to know that. Hence, thinking, right thinking, God knowledge, knowing God, understanding God, to serve and worship Him in earnest, not in belief. I don't follow a belief system. You choose to. That's your choice. Again, life is about making decisions and choices that you can live with. I tell my students, if I get to the gates in that judgment day, they said that right thinking thing you doing, well, man, it was all sounding good and you found a bunch of people who liked it, but guess what? You're wrong. You should have followed the other group. Okay, I didn't. So wherever I need to go, whatever I need to do, that's what I'm doing. Why? Because that's what I believe. So again, belief is strong. And if it's in the wrong place, you still got to suffer the consequences. for being wrong and your belief is wrong founded, guess what? The consequences are yours to pay. In the discussion, I'll move on. All right. I don't follow the belief system. We was told what? To just believe. I don't subscribe to just believing. And that's not enough to know God. Trust me. I ain't going on that right. I'm a student of knowledge. I was left to create know thyself. And after 30 years of studying and manifesting and understanding, I became a master. That's why I teach it to you. Why I know this. I know this. In a belief system, which is religious, self mastery is not the goal. They just want you to believe and follow their rules. They're not trying to enlighten you to yourself so you can be your own person. I'm trying to get you to be your own person. You don't need to follow me. I don't need no following, all that nonsense. I'm a teacher, not no egotistical, want to control and tell everybody what to do. Just teach you. Trust me. That's what I do for you. It's not ego driven. I'm in, excuse me, right thinking philosophy gives you the power. What? Knowledge you can live with and be blessed by doing good deeds. Selfless service. You're serving your higher power when you're living and doing right. You don't have to believe that you can do that. God reward good deeds, not beliefs. Without deeds doesn't work anyway. So you can believe, that's fine, but you're doing any good. They say prayer with no work. So I keep trying to tell you the whole goal to know God is put your work in. Why? The results will be yours. And only you and him would understand that. And those who do that, you know just what I'm talking about. That's what makes it spiritual. Inner things are spiritual. Outer things are external. Everything external don't go nowhere. With right thinking philosophy teaches you what to know God with what? Knowledge, not belief. I want to be sure. I want to know. And truth will do that for you. I can't put my faith and belief in something I don't know. Remember, when you believe in things that you don't understand, you're going to suffer. So when you have knowledge of what you're doing, you don't suffer. That takes away the suffering. Being ignorant will cause you suffering, pain, and everything else that comes with it. Disappointment, all those things that lies bring. Falsehood never brings good things. I use nature to learn God's grace and majesty. Then I live by those. I live like nature. I understand the resurrection ain't man. The resurrection is nature. I told you all the trees is bare. All of a sudden they're starting to come green again. Why? That's the resurrection of nature. When this body died, it ain't coming back. But if the spirit is enlightened, like he keeps trying to explain to you, if what's in the body got done what it needs to be done, what is in the body, it's going back to its maker. I teach you how to know God through life lessons and what I learned from my 30 years of studying. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about when I'm talking about God, okay? And I'm not a preacher. I'm proud to be a sage, aka master teacher of spiritual knowledge, aka self God knowledge. You can serve God when you know and understand him and his laws and what he expects from you. The preachers teach you that. The schools teach you all this good stuff, but nobody's teaching you about you. That's what I do for you. That's what's important for me to you. When you learn the truth, watch this, aka thyself, you can live and do the best you can do like I do every day. You're in control of you and the things that you do. That's knowing thyself. That's being the right thinker. I know the power of belief. Trust me. Now, let's deal with belief. I use it again myself. I know belief has a power that you can manifest what you believe. You are what you believe. So if I could get you to believe, if I get you to believe a concept that don't serve you, I got you right where I want you. Chase your tail, Ouroboros. Remember that, the hamster wheel, all those things are what religion to do. Take you in circles until you get off the hamster wheel, get out the matrix, so to speak. Why? You got to know yourself. Know God for yourself. That's knowing thyself. All right, here you go. I know belief, okay? I use my power of belief, watch this, to drive me to what? To go on. That's belief. That's pushing me on. That's driving me forward. To do what? To get to something, get somewhere. But my belief will drive me. Once I know I can sustain that knowledge and understanding and do what I need to do and maintain that belief, you're always chasing. Why? Because you ain't got it yet. Once you get it, you know it, you don't need belief. Knowledge will supersede belief. Why? Belief is not knowing, but you're still going. That's faith. That pushes you to do what you're doing. That's just, I believe in things I don't really know, but until I find out, that's all I can do is believe. Once you find the truth out, now you either know your belief was well founded or your belief was wrong. If I find out what I believe is wrong, I'm going to change the belief. It's just that simple. Sorry about that. I believe right thinking philosophy will be a success. But I don't know that until what? It happens. That's all I'm saying. That's belief. And it works sometimes in a good place, but it's not nothing to hang your hat on. No, no, no. I believe what I'm doing, teaching, right thinking philosophy, will make a difference. Again, until that happens, it's just my belief. It's just a thought in my mind. But that's how it starts. Sorry about that. 3 hours in the morning. I know. Sorry. All right, let me wrap this up. Again, I appreciate you tuning in. I also know the power of knowledge. Do you? That's the area in which I dwell. Okay? Knowing gives you power. Belief gives you motivation. I know that if I put my work in, learning and living what I know to be the truth, obtaining the knowledge I need to have and living it, I know I will be successful in life. I know that my soul will be enlightened and go back to the maker. No reincarnation for this kid. Why? Because I know who I am now. I can go home. Strangers don't go home. Ignorant people don't go home. Unspiritual enlightened people don't go home. They get reincarnated. Sorry about that. I got to maintain. I get a little ant when you talk about God. Let me wrap this up. All right. I know right thinking philosophy works. Why? Because I live it daily and have been for over 10 years of living it, 20 years of just studying it. That's what mastery is all about. You have to put the work in. I know what I learned and lived to be true. You will too if you learn it and put it to effect like I did. I'm just giving you an opportunity. I can tell you where to go. I can point you in the right direction. All you got to do is start going. I know myself. Why? Because I took the time to do just that. You can too. It's a choice. Wrapping it up. I know the power of knowing myself. I want you to know the same thing for you. That's why I do what I do for you. Stay tuned. I got more.